What is up, everyone? This is your man, Video Game Homies, and I don't know why I did not comment on this on this earlier, but we will be talking about the Microsoft Activision, like so the merge, basically, what happened, the whole FTC trial about this. We're gonna be talking about it in this whole article, right? And we're gonna be talking about how the FTC failed miserably after what 18 months of taking our tax dollars off of doing nothing. Yeah, thank you so much, FTC. Appreciate it. Anyways, let's get to the thing, shall we? Let's see. Washington. I don't know. The U.S. Federal Trade Commission is considering its options after stinging losses last week in its bid to stop Microsoft's $69 billion dollar deal to buy Activision. A source told Reuters on Monday, amid the expectations, the agency's fight is nearing the end. After two court losses last week, the agent's remaining options are pursue its fight in the internal FTC court, pursue its parallel case, the appeals uh, the appeals court, whatever, pursue both, or settle with Microsoft and drop the matter entirely. Yeah, I'd take that option. So, opinion time. I don't know why they bothered even going along with this. And yeah, you guys are probably hearing the fan because it is hot as hell, and I'm not gonna go out without that thing. I'm not gonna do a video without that thing. So yeah, if you hear that, please excuse it. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I honestly, this whole thing is stupid. Like, this whole thing was so dumb. This was a complete waste of our tax dollars. This was a complete waste of our time. And honestly, we could have gotten like Activision Blizzard games on Game Pass like as soon as this thing happened. But nope. Now we have to wait until 2025. You know what I mean? Like it would have been in motion had this like whole deal folded, right? Like when it was supposed to. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. Gaming is not that serious. So the FTC was completely useless in this whole thing. So why should I care that Microsoft buys out the whole gaming industry? Why should I care? First off, the gaming industry is already dog shit. That's already overcharging people. Let's be fucking honest here, right? Like, what is Microsoft buying more and more companies, putting more and more games on Game Pass going to do? To make gaming shit or even more shit. What is that gonna do? Huh? What is that gonna do? It's gonna do nothing, bro. So my whole thing with that is that it was none of their business from the get-go that a non-serious company like Activision, I mean, like, they're not in charge of food or water or anything like that. No, they're just an entertainment company. If an entertainment company like Activision wants to sell its assets to Microsoft or to anyone that could buy them, let them. It's none of your concern. I thought this was the US, bro. Like, again, yeah, if this was something more serious like food, water, or whatever, like a company that sells those or whatever, right? Or anything that has access to things that we need, yes, I would understand that. Gaming is not anything that we need. you know, I mean, if anything, people's lives are actually better without gaming. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, if you did more exercises or working out instead of playing video games, you would actually be a much better person. Legit, that's true. You know, Even though I did both, so I was a double Chad. At one point, but you got to do something about that. You got to choose one if you have to. Anyways, so let Activision sell their company if they want to sell their company. Why was the U.S. or the government ever able to even try to stop it, especially for almost 2 years? You guys have to understand that. It was almost 2 years, 1.5 years, I guess, 18 months, that they were able to stop this deal. If I was Activision or I wanted to sell my company, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. It's like it's none of your business if I want to sell my company. Also, like, I know you guys are gonna give me shit because like for the last couple of videos, I've been completely shitting on Microsoft, and that doesn't mean I can't side with them on some stuff. If Microsoft wants to buy Activision and they're able to, let them buy Activision. Hell, let them buy Square Enix, let them buy Capcom. Who gives a shit? That just means more value in Game Pass, bro. And again, I wasn't really like as a hardcore Game Pass subscriber. Like I never subscribed to Game Pass, so I still might be eligible for that $1 a month thing trial. Um, but even if that is the case, I'd rather have that than having to buy a game for $70 or buy its DLC pack or whatever for 120 for the special edition, quote unquote. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but gaming is pretty dog shit. Anyways, like, so yeah, the FTC getting involved with it is pretty goddamn stupid. And why are you trying to protect a Japanese company? You're supposed to be working for the US. When did we ask you to get in favor of Sony? You're supposed to be working for the US. That's why you're taking our US tax dollars, bitch. I mean, and for the fact that this dumb bitch never won a case in her life, like the chairman of it, Lena Khan, I think is her name. Like, you are just such a failure in every way, shape, or form, and you wasted our tax dollars. You wasted our time with this whole stupid case. I swear to God, I can't even stand the government. You know, I really can't. Why are you taking our resources like this for dumb shit that does not need it? Like, yeah, I like video games. That doesn't mean I want the fucking government getting involved with it and being like, that's not fair. Like, it's none of your fucking business. Like, get your ass to something that you need to actually work on. Like, I don't know, having more jobs, increasing our wages. I don't know, right? Or not really increasing our wages, decreasing the fucking rent in our houses, or food, or gas. Maybe you should be working on that, right? But here you are, fucking pussyfooting around with the possibility of a gaming company or a company buying a gaming company, and it's not going to be fair for gamers. Or Sony. That's who you try to protect mostly. Sony, a Japanese company. Even though you're a fucking U.S. Like organization. Weird. I mean, yeah. Then again, it is under the Biden administration, so of course. Anyways, we'll just move on. The source, who is familiar with the matter, declined to give any other details. Uh, Activision could fundamentally reshape the console market by giving Microsoft access to Activision's programmers, who have pumped out hits like Call of Duty, Diablo, World of Warcraft. Yeah, we know this. U.S. regulators, however, said that it could harm consumers. How? By the possibility limiting the reach of Activision games. Okay, let's talk about that, shall we? Which games? Okay, a pop quiz for all of you guys. Which games do you think Microsoft, out of that whole Activision portfolio, will keep exclusive to Xbox? Name one that you think they're gonna do out of Activision's library. Name one. Go ahead. Dun 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 dun. Oh wait, there won't be. There won't be. Like, think about it. All the games that people are like afraid of happening, like Call of Duty. Call of Duty makes as much money because it's on the PlayStation, bro, or it's on multiple consoles. They're not going to keep it exclusive. Microsoft actually wants it on PlayStation, believe it or not. You know, believe it or not. Now what Microsoft should have done, in my humble opinion, is be like, okay, you want Call of Duty? Give us Spider-Man again. Put Spider-Man on our console. Yeah, how about that? And all the other Marvel games that you're making. Yeah, put that shit on our console. There you go. And PC, obviously. Yeah, that's what I would have done, personally. And then also the rest of their exclusives that they kept away from Xbox for no reason, like Final Fantasy 16. Like, you really didn't have to do that, bro. I mean, most people are gonna buy it on the PS5 regardless. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why they did that. Um, yeah, but anyways, what? What's like another game? A games as a service game like Overwatch 1 or 2? Are you kidding me? They're not gonna put games as a service games exclusively on the Xbox. They'd be stupid to do so. No, what they're gonna do is just put games on Game Pass. That's it. They ain't gonna take games away. If anything, they're putting more on the Switch. I mean, on more platforms like the Switch. So, so they're not doing anything harmful. If anything, they're doing something better. So you tell me if that makes any sense. Um, yeah, and then let's see, what's another one? Diablo 4? No, they're not gonna keep that exclusive. That's not a game that's exclusive worthy. Not anymore, bruh. No, after it went to consoles with Diablo 3, I believe, right? I'm not sure. I'm not a fan of the Diablo series, but I know that that thing will not be a system seller. It is something that's meant to be on multiple platforms or on as many platforms as possible, right? Also a game that does that. Basically all of Activision's games, right? So what's another one that could potentially be bad to put exclusive? Like Microsoft is not going to do that with all their games. What, Crash Bandicoot? Like let's say the double A stuff, right? Like Crash Bandicoot? Really, bro? Really? No, they're not going to keep that exclusive. Crash Bandicoot is not going to sell consoles, bro. They're not going to do that. So this whole stupid thing of like the U.S. regulators saying that oh, they're going to keep the Activision games exclusive on Xbox. You had a child's mentality with that. Why did you ever think that that was ever going to happen? You had no evidence of that happening. None. Which is with what this dumb FTC bitch also didn't realized, right? It's like you can't tell the future about a market that's not there yet. You can't, or you can't predict the future. Like she was a whole really concerned about like, oh, streaming. They might be the only streaming thing in town. Who cares? I don't care, and neither should any of you. This is actually a good thing that Microsoft bought Activision. Okay, not for gaming. Who gives a damn about gaming? For the fact that a company, if they want to sell themselves to another company, that's their freedom to do so. The government has no right to get into that. Okay? There you go. Especially if it's something as non-serious as entertainment. Okay? So that's why I want to just let everyone know. Okay? Like this is not something that you try to keep exclusive or whatever. Like I don't know why the government has been trying to get into the issues of gaming, quote unquote. Like stay the fuck out of it and do your jobs. You're ruining this fucking country little by little, but here you are like pussyfooting around with video game shit. Like what, bro? Okay, Microsoft has been fighting for months to save the proposal deal. Its biggest acquisition and the largest in the history of video game industry, and appeals closed to the finalizing transaction. Finally, my God. Um, Microsoft President Brad Smith has referred to the antitrust scrutiny as a marathon of global regulatory reviews. On Tuesday, a district court judge in California denied the motion to stop the deal while an internal FTC judge considers it. And on Friday, an appeals court denied the motion to pause it. Yep. Oh, man. Meanwhile, Microsoft over the weekend signed the pact to keep Call of Duty on Sony's PlayStation. Yeah, I mean, of course they are. Of course. Who thought that they were honestly going to keep it exclusive to Xbox? That's what people thought at first. Like as soon as this news story went out, right? Like a year and a half ago. Yeah, that's what people thought. Like it's what I even thought. In the beginning of this whole deal coming through, even happening, right? But over time, we realized that that was a stupid thing and that would never happen. And there you go. Yeah, believe it or not, Microsoft wants to keep on PlayStation 2. Uh, experts have said that the agreement could make it harder for U.S. regulations to keep fighting. Still, the one option for the FTC is to reach a settlement with Microsoft and Activision that would allow the agency to point out a success, or could drop its existing fights without a settlement. Mm-hmm. Or the FTC would keep fighting. Yeah, blah blah blah. It's basically saying the options at the FTC. we'll do. And the funny thing is that like even with the UK also approved of Microsoft's Activision deal as well when they realized that that shit is not going to go through with their thing. And Microsoft and Activision were more than okay with not bringing games to the UK then, or their games to the UK. Oops, you missed that detail, didn't you, UK? Thankfully, yeah, they just like stopped it altogether. Like, yeah, there's no reason to do that. So that's about it, guys. I don't know what else to say other than like this was a complete win for Microsoft. This was a complete lose for the FTC and Lena Khan in general. She is just like an overall failure in the FTC, and she has not won a single court case, a single one. And yeah, she bit off more than what she could chew, essentially. That's what happened here, and that's why she lost, and that's why I believe the FTC. They talked about this, but the FTC will get a budget cut. So thank God, they shouldn't even exist, in my opinion. They really shouldn't. Useless government tax dollars right there, man. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you guys again. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Toodles.